won't let that be. Sleeposaurus says go to sleep. Go to sleep. Or else Sleeposaurus might have to tickle. No, no tickling. Okay. Just kidding. Just kidding. How you doing, kiddo? You ready for bed? Yeah. Alright, you brush your teeth. Prove it. Give me a breath. Give me a. Okay, good. That is minty fresh. That's fantastic. Do you have your water glass ready? Check. Water glass ready. Do you have your book? You do. What you reading? Whoa. Wow. James and the Giant Peach. That's a great story. Yeah, I think I read that when I was I was a little bit younger than you, I think. Yeah. Although, actually, no. Actually, I think I may have been a little older than you. Because, you... Oh, hang on a sec. Oh. Hang on. It's your mom. It's your mom. I know. Hey, honey, how's it going? Perfect. Love you. Bye. Yeah, that's just, well, she's gonna be home soon. Yeah, mom's out working. Yeah. James and the Giant Peach and reading. Yeah, so I think I read it when we were already living in Beaver Creek, which means I was at least a third grader. And how old are third graders? What is that, like 10? Like 9 and 10 years old? So maybe a third or fourth grade. Yeah. What do you think of it? Right. I know. I loved that book. Gosh, I haven't read it in so long, though. Maybe I should reread it. What do you think? Oh, you know what we could... Okay, crazy idea. Do you want to reread it together? You want me to read it to you? Happy to. Oh, it's a win-win. Or actually, you know what we could do? We could take turns, and you could read to me as well. Like, I can read a chapter to you, and then you could read a chapter to me. Sounds good? That sounds awesome to me. Like, I'm genuinely excited about that. Yeah. We could even, if you want, we can even redo the Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah. Well, when was the last time we read the Chronicles of Narnia? Was that... My goodness, was that 2 years ago? Okay, well, either way, it is time for some epic fiction reading time. I'm talking, yeah, James and the Giant Peach, Chronicles of Narnia. We can even do Harry Potter again if you want. Yeah, absolutely. But okay. So, tell me. Yeah, I'll brush your face. Okay, shh, relax. What was the best part? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Well, that sounds like a really cool experiment. How high up did the little the bottle rocket go? 1,000 feet? No, I don't think it went 1,000 feet. That would be really, really. That's really high. I think probably more like 50 to 100 feet. Yeah. Could you still? We're just talking about water pressure, right? Yeah. Yeah. That was probably maybe 50 feet, maybe 100 feet, not 1,000 feet. Yeah. There we go. Just I know. Relax. Sleepy fingers. Sleepy fingers. Sleepy fingers. Yeah, I remember when I was your age. I used to love doing science experiments with my brother, my dad. Yeah. Well, we liked, your uncle. He's always had kind of an engineer's mindset. He's always been fascinated with building things and water. It was funny when your uncle and I were just little boys, just wee little lads running around in the backyard there on base housing. Yeah, you've seen the pictures. I've shown you pictures of our old place. But yeah, your brother and I, not your brother, my brother, your uncle, and I would go exploring in the local creek, Yeah, you want Miss Mittens? Okay. Here you go. Here's Miss Mittens. We would go exploring in the local creek, and we were looking for fishes, little minnows, and crawdads. Do you know what a crawdad is? Yeah, so a crawdad is like a mini freshwater lobster. Yeah, they look almost exactly like mini lobsters. They have their little pinchers. I pinch. I pinch, I pinch. I pinch. And their tails are the same, their little segmented tails. Oh, there you go, pumpkin. And their little segmented tails. And my brother and I, we would go catch them. And now, it's funny, we would just put them in a bucket. We actually had an aquarium because we had turtles. So we had painted turtles when we were growing up. Yeah, your uncle was always really into turtles. And we would catch crayfish just to put into. We had a pretty big aquarium, just to put into the aquarium and make it seem more like a, like a lake or a stream. They didn't seem to mind the crayfish. No, they seemed to get along fine with the turtles. Like every now and then, one of the crayfish would actually eat a minnow. But I think that's just like the circle of life, But yeah, I loved going out. Oh, sorry, but your uncle and build and engineering. So when we moved from base housing to our old house where I mostly grew up in Beaver Creek, there was a very cool woods back there, and your uncle and I would go and explore those creeks and ravines, and your uncle loved to build dams and like little experiments of like could he redirect the water, and I liked it too. It was fun to like stack rocks and then try to get the sand and try to get it to hold back the water, which of course turns out is really, really difficult. Even a small amount of water pressure, or like a gently running creek, it's amazing how difficult it is to stop and or redirect those water flows. Yeah, water is very, very powerful. Yeah. So, yeah, your story of bottle rockets and engineering just reminded me of that. Oh, well, you want to know what's really exciting right now, too, is, speaking of bottle rockets, is the James Webb Telescope. You heard about that? Right? Well, we've talked about Hubble, the Hubble telescope, and I've shown you the deep field view from Hubble, and how that literally changed everything, because when I was a boy, when I was about your age, no, younger, there was no Hubble telescope. So the best images we had were from telescopes here on Earth, and this was even before adaptive optics, which is a crazy technology. Where, remember that they shoot out a sodium laser beam that something like it takes a picture of like the wavelengths of the light or something weird, and then they bounce it off a distant object. Or maybe I forget if they bounce it off something, but anyway, they shoot this laser beam and it lets them know the current atmospheric frequencies of the surrounding light and atmospheric distortion. And through this thing called a secondary shimmering mirror, it's able to do the opposite wave. It's crazy science. But what it does is it allows them to take this shimmer out of the atmosphere, that's why stars twinkle. It's not because the star's pulsing light at us and making it twinkle. The twinkle of the stars is atmosphere, so air, molecules, dust, clouds, and which is why the higher you get in an observation, which is why, what is it in Hawaii? Is it Haleakala? Is the best land-based observatory in the world, because I think it's at 14,000 feet. So yeah, most of our atmosphere is in the last 10,000 feet. So when you get above 10,000 feet, the air gets thinner and clearer, and the skies get darker and darker. And so, previous to Hubble, we had the best images from space were taken in Hawaii. But then came Hubble, and everything changed, right? So, Hubble has been doing its thing for 30 years, which is incredible. And we've had to send up, space missions to fix it a few times and do some upgrades, but Hubble's been pretty amazing. Well, now enter the NASA James Webb Radio Telescope. So it's currently 1,000,000 miles away, where I think the Hubble was at like 320 miles. So the Hubble was pretty close in relative terms, and the James Webb is way out there. Problem with that is that if something goes wrong, there's not much we can do about it. The James Webb is just going to be, if something happens to it, that may be the end of it. So let's hope that nothing happens to it. But by this summer, we should have the first images coming back, and that is going to be super duper exciting. And we don't know what we're gonna get. Oh, I think Mommy's home. Yeah, let me go see. I think that's Mommy. Let me go check. 1 second. Hey, sweet. Yeah. Mommy's home. Yeah, she had to work a little late tonight. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Bobo. How are you? Good. Sorry, we're just talking about the James Webb Telescope. It's very exciting stuff. And talking about astronomy and, all these cool things.
Don't stay up too late.
We won't, I promise. We're not going to stay up too late, are we? No. Okay. So anyway, space is awesome, right? Yeah. Okay. So, the best part of your day was exploring the bottle rockets, right? What was the best part of my day? Oh, wow. Well, that's... Other than this, because, if I'm being honest, I really, really enjoy this time with you. Yeah. It's one of the highlights of my day. What else? No, I had a really fun live stream today. Yeah, I did. Everybody was just fun. Sometimes when I live stream, I always enjoy it, but sometimes I feel a little clunky, and other times I just feel like I'm in flow. And today I felt like I was just in flow. Well, I do wish it could always be that way, but well, the truth is, the more I try to force it and be impressive, the more it tends to be a dud, and the more I let go of expectation and don't try to be impressive, just focus on being expressive and connecting, the better it usually goes. So, yeah, remember, be expressive, not impressive. Expressive, not impressive. Okay, kiddo. Like your mom said, I think it's time for you to wind down here and get some sleep, okay? Alright. Yeah, I'll do a little face brushing and we'll do a little whispering. Okay, until you fall asleep. Alright? Okay. Okay, good. Oh, here, let's do some math while you fall asleep. So go